Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. So 3 weeks down, so we're heading halfway point here. Um, Real quick, I put up a little new banner up here on the homeroom just because was that some of you that are in both different two classes with me may have heard this before. We'll hear it again, depending which class you're in. But we had a training meeting last past Friday, and so it just brought up some thoughts about all of you because these going to school is a process. It usually takes 1 to 4 or 5 years depending on what particular diploma or degree you're going after. But it can also get understand monotonous or a routine that you get into and you get a lot of hiccups on the way, and obstacles that might prevent you from getting where you want to go, because all of you are doing this because you have a goal in mind. There's some place, you want to be, you want to get your degree, your diplomas, and but you also want to use that for something down the road. And so one of my things here is, this should be your own little saying. You're not allowed to fail. You started something, you want to finish it. Yeah, you got a lot of obstacles. You may have obstacles that sometimes slow you down. But the thing you want to ask yourself is, where do you want to be in 5 years? And are you going to get there? And we have all, some of us might have 20 different goals that we want, but your basic thing is, you want to complete your program, your educational goals. You also want to be proficient in your area of study, whatever area your primary focus is. You want to be proficient in that. And I say that because you can go, some people can go through the motions, get their degree, but have never learned anything. And part of this, and if you didn't learn it, it'll come back later down the road in an interview where it's apparent you're not familiar with the particular area of study, or once you get the job, you're not familiar with, even the basics of it. So that's why I always harp every week about, make sure you're putting your time in, at 5, 10, 15, whatever it takes you, every week. Treating school like it's part of your life instead of something extra. It's not something extra you go, like, you go to a movie or something sometime. This is something that you do every day. And every day is important because of the way our memories work, and, we forget things. Read something now, we forget it in a day, so that's why you have to reread and, study habits. And, your other goal is, don't let yourself fail in achieving your goals. So I just wanted to give you a little, non-emotional pep talk, I guess, but sometimes you need that, and you just need to stay focused. Don't let things stop you. Yeah, it may be difficult. There may be problems along the way. You may have to do some adjusting. And I had to do that back when I went back to school and stuff. I mean, yeah, there's things you have to do, but the thing is, you want to get to where you want to get to. So, okay, so enough on that. Let me jump into last week. Those of you that are in here, you're doing great. I know it's kind of difficult when there's not, when we got some folks not participating, because it makes it difficult on the discussions. But those of you that are in there, you're doing great. So I mean, I realize with not as many people getting in there, it's difficult to do replies and stuff like that. So I take that all into consideration with the grading. So also a reaction paper again. Covering what you've learned each week in these reaction papers. So that's, again, this upcoming week, same thing. Same thing with current event. And if there was an issue, I'll let you know, and, we went, back and forth, so no problems there. So same thing this upcoming week. You got the discussion, you got the reaction paper, the current event, and the quiz. So it's pretty much the same. So not much to go over there because it's the same thing every week here on this. So, and then last week, in week 5, you'll have your discussion, so you won't have a reaction paper or next. So week 5, you just have the discussion and the final exam and a quiz, but you won't have the homework, so you'll be good there. All right, so that's pretty much it. Like I say, you guys, everybody's doing good. Those that are in there, so we'll leave it at that. And oh, my little test question, there you go. There's a test question for you, and yes, that is me. So otherwise, just have a great week. Make sure you keep using the inbox system up there, the Canvas message system. Works real well if you got any questions or anything. Of course, you can text me or call me too. So, but with that, we will. We'll call it a week. See you next week. Take care. All that stuff. Bye.